Now, in the last episode, I said something about what choices I might have to buy some model for my birthday and for the Christmas time. In the end, I've decided that for the last 3 months of the year, that is October, November, December, I will buy each month 2 models, and for October I know what to buy. I will buy 2 Koenig class battleships from ICM, and in November I will buy the York and the Exeter, the British Royal Navy heavy cruisers, and I haven't decided yet what to buy in December. But coming back to October, as you know from a past episode a long time ago, when I showed, I presented my stash of models. I already have 2 of them. I have the Koenig and the Kronprinz, the two German battleships, and I'm missing the Grosser Kurfürst and the Markgraf, and those 2 I will buy. I usually buy from this site. This site is the Squadron.com. Now, before I buy from this site from like many years now, perhaps 10 years, and before it was called freetimehobbies.com, and only recently it got bought or fusioned or whatever, now they are together, and it's called Squadron.com. So this is my favorite site for models and kits and accessories. So if you go on Squadron.com, I'm sorry about the images. I still don't know how to record my screen, so I took some screenshots. I apologize for that. Then we can go to model kits, to categories of model kits, and then we go to ships. And in a ship model, you have all kind of criteria. I want to see what's in stock, model kits, and 1 in 350 scale. And then I was looking for ICM models, and as I suspected, they don't have many ships in 1 in 350. They have a couple of other ships in 1 in 700, but not many. These Koenig class battleship models, these are old models. They are dated year 2000. So, well, you know, and I want to build the 4 of them. Of course, it's gonna take me a long time to build the 4 of them, but it's very rarely in this hobby that you can have the complete class of a ship. So I don't know. This one, the Koenig class, they are complete. ICM did a great job with this. I've read, I've dig on internet, and I read a lot of stuff, and people seem happy with these models. So I think I'm gonna buy the Grosser Kurfürst and the Markgraf to have the complete set of the Koenig battleships. I don't know if I'm gonna do individual builds or double builds, or maybe I will do 2 of them in a double build and number 3 and 4 in various periods of my life. I don't know, but I feel the need to have them. So these 2 will be for October, and for November I decided to buy the heavy cruisers, the York and the Exeter. from Trumpeter, from Royal Navy. I still don't know what to buy for December, but that's another story. Two things happened while I was tinkering about with the boats. The first thing, what do you think it's here underneath? It came like this with the movement and with the moving and everything. Well, here underneath I found the masking tape. See? Found them. Finally. Very happy about this. They were hiding from me. Yes. I have two. Yeah, they're the same. Or, I don't know. No, they are not the same. Anyway. One is something like 3 millimeters and the other one is 2 millimeters. Well, who cares at this point? But yeah, I found them. The second thing is this. I became curious about what to do for the propellers. And I'm gonna zoom here. Zoom a bit more. Yeah, the propellers. I had a feeling, a bad feeling about these propellers. Trumpeter said to install them in step 28. Well, step 28 is the second from last. The last one is 29. So imagine, by the step 28, a lot of things, pretty much everything, will be in place. So how I'm gonna install these ones underneath the ship when the ship has everything on it? I don't know. So what I've decided to turn the ship on its side, turn the model on its side, and try to work out this propeller stuff right about now. Imagine if I install the boats in the middle in the center line of the ship, in the midship section. I won't be able to turn like this as easily as this, and for sure I'm gonna damage something. So yeah, we'll have to start worrying about these propellers. Now the way other models are made, here somewhere you would have some indication, some places where to install the propeller shaft, the propeller and the propeller shaft support, but not in this case. In this case we only have one small screw here that you can see in the instructions too. Here this one here, and my impression is that I have to build the whole system twice and then install the whole system in reference to this hole. There is no other indication where this one should be placed as to match with this one and so on. So this whole thing will have to be done together. Now they will be hull red color, hull red as the hull, and that's about it. I don't know if I'm gonna hand paint them or airbrush. I didn't decide yet, but this will happen very soon. Perhaps I will try to hand paint them, to manually paint them in 2 coats to make sure they are well painted. And if it's still not okay, should I airbrush them at the end? I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna try to manually paint them and see the result in 2 coats. I didn't usually use 2 coats of manually paint. Only very rare. We'll see what gives. We'll see about that. Now the concern pieces are the C12 and C13, the propellers that I already separated. The propeller, the body of propeller shaft, which is C3. C3 is this one, and the support of the propeller shaft, these two, C44 and C50, 44 and 50. Now these two are tricky because you can see here in the instructions the shaft support, the middle piece here, has a bracket, a very long and strong bracket actually, that keeps this entire assembly solidary with the hull, underneath the hull. So this is part of the shaft support. Now, when I first looked here, I was about to cut from here and from here to separate the support, but the support comes with this piece. This is the long bracket I was talking about. So this one, it shouldn't be cut here, it should be cut here and here. Yeah, tricky one. It's very easy to make a mistake like this. They all look the same, I mean the colors and everything, but yeah, just pay attention. This is how it goes. Of course I didn't glue it, I didn't even paint it, of course, but I glue the pieces together, the whole assembly, and I just fit them with no gluing to see how they place together in this space, and they are okay. They are okay. Of course I did the second one. I will place it on the other side, but first we'll have to paint both of them, and we'll see from there. Quite an interesting activity in this step 18. It wasn't supposed to be done until the end of the model, but it is what it is. I feel better doing it now. Here, now they are paint. I did it by hand, old-fashioned paintbrush, XF9, hull red, and that's about it. Of course the smaller areas here will be touched up once they will be in place under the hull. So That's about it for now for the propeller. I will have to leave it dry and glue them in the proper place. Yes. They are done. They are in place. I touch up the missing surfaces here and here, and everything fitted nicely. So I have a hull, a rudder and two propellers. I should be able to close the model now. Joking, of course. And this concludes this episode. Thank you.